Beside still waters, beside still waters.
Hi folks, welcome to Meditation with Isaiah 55. And today we're going to think about trees, because our verse 12, says this. Let me read it from the beginning again. You will go out in joy and be led forth in peace. The mountains and hills will burst into song before you, and all the trees of the field will clap their hands. The trees clap their hands. Is this like some Lord of the Rings thing with the Ents, talking trees and forests? I love this stuff about mountains, but I think possibly more than anything, trees. As a boy, you'd climb trees. To walk through forests is just completely awesome. This morning, I did a bushwalk here, just absolutely magnificent. The trees all around us here. I mean, we have the great privilege of being able to live where we've got a balcony and we just look out over the trees, and I find the trees, the different colors of green and everything else. Now, trees don't clap their hands. I mean, absolute literalists, people would go, well, wait a minute, the Bible's got this wrong because scientifically trees don't have hands. It's an expression of joy. The trees, although they do not have a conscience, they are created for praise, and they do praise. Psalm 96, for example, and verse 12. Let me just have a quick look at that. And I mean, there's just numerous we could mention. Let all the trees of the forest sing for joy. I think of Psalm 1, where we are described as solid, a tree that's planted by the waterside. That person is like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season. And that's because of doing what we're doing. If you're meditating on God's law, you're going to be like that tree. Otherwise, you're just going to be like the chaff that's blown away. Now, I'm going to play you just a trailer of a film, which those of you who know me will know how important it is to me. But let me just play you this trailer.
There are two ways through life. The way of nature and the way of grace. You have to choose which one you'll follow.
We're alligator.
You'll be grown before that tree is tall.
It takes fierce will to get ahead in this world. Come on, hit me. Hit me. Come on, son.
He's afraid of you. You expect things that an only an adult can accomplish.
I've just always wanted you to be strong, be your own man.
Father, Mother, always you wrestle inside me. Always you will.
Someday we'll fall down and weep. And we'll understand it all. All things. Guide us to the end of time.
Unless you love, your life will flash by.
Okay, that is the Tree of Life by Terrence Malick. To me, it's the most extraordinarily beautiful film, possibly the most beautiful film I've ever seen. And the impact it had on me viscerally, emotionally, spiritually, I find it hard to describe. Because Malak in this film tries to take in everything. You know, to some people it's really boring, but he's basically going from creation to heaven. He encapsulates eternity. He encapsulates our normal lives. And that is just a remarkable thing to be able to do. And I love this image of the tree of life, because it is a biblical image, of course. When we went through Revelation, we had coffee in Revelation, we saw that, didn't it? The angels showed me the river of the water of life, as clear as crystal, flowing from the throne of God and of the Lamb down the middle of the great street of the city. On each side of the river stood the tree of life, bearing 12 crops of fruit, yielding its fruit every month, and the leaves of the tree are for the healing of the nations. And it is this wonderful image that God's word brings into life, this tree. There is this tree of life that gives life to absolutely everyone and everything. And there are so many things that we can learn from that. But what we've got in this passage is the trees of the field clap their hands. And I know that's an expression about the whole of creation and not into the metaphor of the tree of life. But I think it all ties together. I think there is eternity in the trees. I mean, I don't look at all these trees around here and think, well, they're all going to be burnt up, because at some point they will be. And if you live out in the bush here, it happens a lot. But that there's just that promise of renewal, the renewal of the whole earth. So I'm going to leave you that it's saying that, I mean, again, we're just coming back to this as well, aren't we? Because the whole point is that God's word won't return to him empty, and that God's people will go out in joy, and the mountains and the hills will burst into song. And then we come back to Romans 8, where the whole creation is groaning, waiting for the children of God to be revealed. And now the whole creation is celebrating because we're returning with joy. So may you know that joy. And I guess if you're a Presbyterian, you don't clap your hands. A lot of Anglicans don't clap their hands. But the trees of the field will clap their hands. And I think that's just beautiful. God bless you. This is Tuesday, so hopefully see you tomorrow on Wednesday. Bye.
Beside still waters, beside still waters, beside still